How's it going, traders? Hopefully you guys enjoy this weekly Forex forecast, and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Alright, starting things off with the US dollar COT report. The past week the banks got rid of 1,800 longs and they got rid of 921 short positions. Looking at a daily chart here of the US dollar index, we still have an extremely strong uptrend as well as an extremely strong weekly uptrend as well. So in my opinion, dollar longs are really the only thing we should be doing right now. There is this daily area of demand right here. We could definitely pull back to that daily area of demand right here, where this would be a great buying opportunity for the dollar. So we could see a little bit of downward pressure here on the dollar, but at the end of the day, we have a strong weekly trend and a very strong daily trend as well. So if you look at a 4-hour chart, we pulled back to one of my 4-hour demand zones I had for the members, and look at the reaction we had off this zone here. So that would have been a great time to be buying the dollar. And now that we're pulling back and we're kind of at the highs, I think it's best to kind of just wait right now. But you know, we never know. We'll be looking at other pairs in this video. We might find some setups, but at the end of the day, US dollar, very strong uptrends. I would only be considering buying US dollar pairs. All right, on to EURUSD, and I just want to show you guys a quick trade review from one of the YouTube and Patreon members who caught this beautiful 4-hour trade. Just barely got filled here, but just wanted to show you guys that little trade review from here. I like to give trade review shout outs to some of the paying members, so just wanted to give them a shout out there. And if you do want to join the membership, links in the description. You can get all of my chart analysis on a daily basis for only $5 CAD per month. So looking at the COT report here for the EURUSD, past week the banks added 102 longs and they also added 8,400 short positions. Looking at the daily chart here, still very strong daily downtrend. We reacted off of my daily supply zone right here. So you could have got a trade in there, but obviously that has already happened. So let's look for a few setups now. So what I like to do is I like to look at the weekly downtrend, daily downtrend, and then from there I like to think, okay, I don't want to be trading against those trends, so I'm only going to be looking for shorts. But the problem with the euro right now is that on the 1-hour chart, we have lost momentum here. We had a nice 1-hour downtrend, and we actually just broke above that 1-hour downtrend now. So it's looking pretty strong on the lower time frames. I still believe the euro will continue to fall down. This 4-hour supply zone that Manny got a trade off of here, I think it's definitely okay if you want to look for 15-minute confirmation coming off of the supply zone. Yes, it is tested, but just barely. So if price does come up to this 4-hour area of supply, you could definitely look for 15-minute confirmation coming off of that supply zone. Other than that, I really don't see too much at all. Yeah, so I would just set an alert at that 4-hour area of supply and then look for confirmation in that area. That's pretty much all I see here on EURUSD. All right, gold forecast. The past week, the banks got rid of 16,680 longs and they added 10,859 shorts. And I'm not too surprised. I've been talking about gold and how we broke this weekly area of supply, which has now left us with weekly demand, now leaving us with weekly supply. We have a nice daily downtrend here as well. So in my opinion, like I said last week, gold's it's shorts all the way right now. I would have to look at the bigger picture, like 3-month, 6-month, yearly chart to really see what's going on the higher time frames. But at the end of the day, gold is looking very weak right now, so it should be shorts all the way. Yes, it's very possible we pull up to this daily area of supply right here and we can get a nice short trade from there, or we actually pull up to this weekly area of supply where we can get a nice short on gold. And believe me guys, I am a gold bug. I love gold. I invest in physical gold, but I cannot deny the charts when, you know, a significant weekly demand has been broken and we have a daily downtrend. You know, it does not matter what I think about gold personally. All I see is shorts, shorts, shorts. Yes, we are in daily demand, so we could see that upward move, but at the end of the day, the trends are very strong to the downside. As far as trading setups go, I actually don't see any nice areas of supply to be getting in short. We had a flip zone here. We reacted off of it nicely, but other than that, I don't see anything at all. What I would be waiting for shorts is I would be waiting for this low here to be removed. Let me get my tool out. Once this low is removed, any 1-hour area of supply right here, like let's say it's right here, that would be your potential shorting setup. And I will have these zones, if that does take place, for all of the YouTube Patreon members. So make sure to check that out so you can get all my zones throughout the week. So that's all I see here on gold. It's looking weak, but sometimes when a price chart's looking weak and you want to get in short, there's not a lot of quality trading opportunities. And one thing I like to take pride in is being completely honest with you guys and saying, there's not always a setup, but things are looking weak and we just need to be a little bit patient here. All right, before we get started on USDJPY, just wanted to show you guys what is involved in the Level 2 Patreon YouTube membership. What's included? You get a daily chart analysis every day. You get custom chart analysis 3 times a week, and you also get a private forecast live stream every Sunday. And in this private forecast live stream, these are the markets that we go over currently, and I always welcome the members to add pairs to this watch list that we can go over every single Sunday. So I'd be happy to see you guys join the team. You can definitely get a lot of value out of it, and especially if you want custom analysis or if there's a pair or currency or whatever that that I'm not going over in the public forecast. So I'd be very happy to see you guys join the team. Link is in the description down below. So looking at USDJPY COT report here, the banks added 2,400 longs and they got rid of 3,100 short positions. Now looking at the weekly and daily chart, I'm kind of getting sick of saying it, but it is what it is. We have such strong weekly uptrends and daily uptrends that I would still be looking for longs in USD yen. As far as setups go, the only thing I really see here, well, there's a few things actually. We have a nice 4-hour area of demand right here. You could definitely look for a 15-minute confirmation coming off of that 4-hour area of demand. That's one thing I see here on USD yen. And as far as the 1 hour goes, there is even a 1 hour demand zone right here. Let me just draw this trend line out like that. And there's a nice little 1 hour area of demand right here. That's most likely right at that 4-hour area of demand as well. So there's a little 1 hour demand zone here. You could look for a 5-minute confirmation, but I think it is actually much better to just wait for this 4-hour demand to be contacted first and then look for confirmation. So not much else to say here on USDN except for, it's looking very strong and we just need to wait for that pullback so we can re-enter long. GBPUSD forecast. The past week, the banks got rid of 5,700 longs and they also got rid of 2,800 short positions. Make sure if you guys are not subscribed yet to hit that subscribe button and leave a like would be much appreciated. So looking at the pound here, still have those very strong downtrends here on the weekly and daily chart. So let's look for a few setups. And right away, when I'm looking at this screen here and this screen here, I am not seeing much at all. There was a 1 hour area of supply right here that I had drawn for members. That would have been a nice little trading setup, but now it's tested and it's used up. But at the end of the day, we barely tested this zone, so you could look for a 5-minute confirmation coming off that 1 hour supply. Just remember, it is a little lower odds based on how it's been tested. So other than that, I do not see any setups here in the pound. Yes, the trends are very strong to the downside, but there's just no zones for me to show you guys. So hopefully throughout the week, I will have some new zones for the members. Other than that, I think it's just best to wait on the pound because clearly we are seeing upward momentum here. And, if you look at a weekly chart or a daily chart, let's look at the daily chart here. So we have a daily downtrend. When we have the downtrend, what causes the trend to change? Well, if this is a daily chart, we're going to need to start to see 1 hour demand zones start to form and a 1 hour trend start to form. And that is kind of what we're starting to get. I would not say there's a trend in play or there's any new demand zones, but it's always possible that this could be the huge move to the upside, right? So it's always best to wait for price to fall back down again, leave us with new supply, and then get in short. So that is what I will be waiting for here on GBPUSD. USDCAD forecast. The past week, the banks got rid of 2,900 longs and they also got rid of 3,700 short positions. Looking at this daily chart here, yes, we have that daily uptrend, but the chart is just looking extremely weird. Technically, longs are definitely okay, although we are at weekly supply as well, but we just wicked through it. So to me, it's really longs only, but I just am not seeing too much here. On the 4-hour chart, yes, we have a 4-hour uptrend, but one thing I just noticed just now actually is we are in a 1 hour area of demand. This trade is kind of low odds. So what I would be doing is I'd be on a 5-minute chart looking for a 5-minute confirmation trade. I know I've mentioned confirmation a lot in this video, and if you're new to my channel, definitely check out my tips trading playlist where I have many confirmation trading videos. So definitely check that out. So that's pretty much all I see here. This 1 hour area of demand is definitely okay to look for a 5-minute confirmation trade in. I don't really day trade anymore, so I personally won't be doing that, but I don't think that there's anything wrong. If we do get a move up from here and you're involved, it might be best to look to take profits after like 2 to 1, something like that, because the chart is just looking extremely weird. I don't know. It's just kind of off to me, right? It's been so sideways like this in the daily chart, and yes, we finally broke above it, but I could see us continuing to go sideways for a while. So it makes me a little uneasy. That's why I'm kind of staying away from USDCAD right now. But like I said, nothing wrong with looking for a little day trade in that 1 hour area of demand. All right, on to AUDUSD forecast. The past week, the banks added 2,900 longs, and they also got rid of 3,100 short positions. Looking at my top left screen here and my bottom left screen, we clearly have higher time frame downtrends in play. And we also have a 4-hour downtrend in play. But the problem is that we've lost momentum here on the 1 hour chart. Clearly, momentum has been lost by removing that trend line and by removing this supply zone. So right now we are seeing a little bit of temporary strength in the Aussie dollar. I would not even consider going in long until we at least remove this supply zone in this one. So that's pretty far away. An aggressive entry would be taking a demand zone that removed the trend line. That would be extremely aggressive, and I don't even recommend that at all. So as far as the Aussie dollar goes, yes, the trends are down, but there's just no setups right now. This is kind of the theme of the video. I do apologize, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and be like, oh yeah, short this, buy this, right? I wouldn't feel right about myself doing that. That's why I'm always honest with you guys about there being no setups. And right now I am not seeing any setups at all. I would not consider getting in short either until we can at least get this demand zone removed, and this one removed as well would be great. But let's say price comes down, we remove this demand, and we're left with a 1 hour supply zone here. You could definitely look to trade that zone. Just remember, it is a little bit aggressive since we have lost momentum on the 1 hour chart, and we could actually see price go up. So a little bit of a weird situation here in Aussie, but that's kind of the theme with the video. Just gonna have to be a little bit patient here on a lot of these pairs. USDCHF. The past week, the banks added 2,300 longs and they added 3,800 short positions. Now, yes, we have a weekly uptrend, daily is sideways. So whenever I see that, as far as swing trading goes, I don't see any setups. So whenever you have a weekly uptrend and daily sideways, I will not be entering on a 4 hour or a 1 hour chart. So what does that leave us? That leaves us with entering on, 15-minute, 5-minute, or 1-minute charts. And even then, I do not see any setups at all. This is just not a good looking pair right now. Yes, we are in 1 hour demand, but this demand is extremely poor quality. It's been tested once, twice, coming in for the third test. And like I said, I don't know what direction this pair is going to go in, so I just wouldn't trade it. And I'm probably going to end it there because, like I said, I don't feel right telling you guys that, oh, this is definitely looking good for longs. Right now, I've been trading for quite a while now, and I can tell you that my direction is pretty decent. But right now, I just do not know where this pair is going. It's kind of all over the map. So I would just stay away. That's pretty much all I can say here on USD Swiss. I think there's a lot better other pairs to be trading this week. All right, last but not least, crude oil. This is a very interesting one. But first, let's look at the call report. The past week, the banks got rid of 19,788 longs, and they also got rid of 7,500 short positions. Now, remember, first things first, we do have a weekly uptrend, but clearly, based on this price action right here, we have lost a little bit of momentum. And as you know, if you guys have been watching my forecast for a while now, I've been talking about this range for oil since, basically all the way back here. And we actually just wicked through it, but I'm not calling this demand zone removed. In my opinion, what happened was that traders were basically probably trading this as a support level, and they were all stopped out right there. So as far as oil goes, it'd be pretty aggressive to be trading this one right now. I don't really know where it's going. All I can say is we have a weekly uptrend, so I would bet that it's going to be going up to the upside. Now, since we reacted off daily demand down there, this would have been a very aggressive 1 hour demand zone setup right here. But if anyone got involved in that zone, congratulations to you guys. The only thing I could say is daily demand is in control, so longs are definitely in play. And I hate repeating myself, but I've said this like 5 times now in the last forecast. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be getting in long until this downward trend line is at least removed. So if we have a 4 hour demand zone like that, that would be my 4 hour confirmation. And hopefully if that happens, we can get a huge move up and continue with the weekly trend. That is why I always trade with the higher time frame trends. Yes, you could have got a short trade. We could be looking for shorts, right? But let's say price comes down to here. Well, what's going to happen? Well, we have a weekly uptrend. So in my opinion, the odds are that that uptrend will continue until proven otherwise. So that is why I always trade with the trend. And that is why I am looking for longs on oil. Like I said, I would at least want to see this downward trend line removed first before I personally feel comfortable applying my capital into a long position here on oil. Hopefully you guys found this weekly Forex forecast helpful. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like and check out the Patreon or YouTube membership if you need help finding your supply and demand zones. It's only $5 CAD per month. Hope to see you guys there and hope to see you in the next video.